is testing hundreds of yards and parks for dangerous lead in the soil. This comes after the pandemic put a pause on their sampling. Good evening. I'm Josh Rowe.
And I'm Latricia Thomas. It's a health risk to children's development that we've continued to press the EPA for answers on for years now. Well, tonight, News Channel 9's Kylie Thomas explains how Chattanooga's lead contamination is still affecting you and your family.
These pink flags mark each spot the EPA has sampled for dangerous lead here in the soil, including this public park where kids play. But families with young kids say the cleanup process itself isn't happening soon enough.
He can't play in the yard because, of the soil contamination that they have.
This Highland Park grandmother wants the EPA to prioritize her grandchildren's health. She says the EPA discovered lead contamination in their yard last year, but crews still haven't cleaned up the dangerous lead in the soil.
We've all been seeing folks in the neighborhood getting their soil replaced, and that's great, but it would be nice to see young families be on the top of the list.
According to the CDC and local pediatricians, lead exposure for children under 6 can lead to learning disabilities, ADHD, and even a lower IQ.
We really wanted to proceed with this project because this too is a health concern.
Jasmine Jeffries with the EPA knew they needed to get back to sampling more properties to keep families safe. Crews now wear masks, gloves, and no longer come into close contact with homeowners while testing for lead in the soil. The EPA has cleaned up dangerous lead in nearly 200 properties on the south side. They have 150 properties to test this week, with more on the list for August. Jeffrey says so many homeowners have agreed to sampling that they hired more crews to clean up the lead.
It would be nice to see young families put on the top of the list just because of the children playing in the yards.
But some families believe families with young children need to go to the top of that waiting list. The EPA is not door knocking right now due to COVID, so if you live in one of these 8 neighborhoods and want to get your yard sampled for lead for free, you have to fill out an access agreement form online. You can find that on our website at newschannel9.com. Reporting in Chattanooga, I'm Kylie Thomas, News Channel 9.